Yo, what is up, buddy gamers out there? The name is Tekken here, bringing guys another build episode. And as I said in my previous episode, when I was doing my Ricer build Golf GTI, I was going to be selling my Skyline to upgrade it to the next Skyline, the R32. So it's sad to see this thing having to go, especially when I spent so much time trying to perfect its tune. Because if you guys didn't see the build, it didn't go too well till the second part where I finally got it right. But sadly, things have to go. Luckily, they will be upgraded to the R32 for 35 grand. Doesn't seem too bad, really. I'm really excited because I actually haven't built the R32 yet. So I'm really wondering what kind of stuff we can get. I've always been an R34 or R35 fan. Surprising the R32, yes, I do like the car, but out of the R32 through the R35, it's probably one of my least favorite. But by least favorite, I mean out of 10, I would rate this 8.5. So it's still really, really loved by me, just not compared to the others. I might get some hate for that, but I'm sorry. That's, it's an opinion. But it's still a beautiful looking car. So let's see what kind of body kits we can get. It looks like the R34. What the hell? R32 for R30. Wait. R324. Okay. Looks just like the R34, and I like that. Then we have an RWB, which I didn't know they made for Skyline. That's actually pretty nice. What else can we get for from bumpers? Yeah, just that. For splitters, we get these. I think I'm most likely gonna go for. Actually, I don't want to go for the R34 one because that would be my natural pick, but can always just go with the RWB. To be honest, the RWB still looks pretty nice, and at least it still looks like an R32. Like, you look at that, like I said, it looks like an R34. And as much as I love the R34 being my favorite car, I kind of feel like it's wrong to turn this into what it's not. So we might just go with the RWB. Unfortunately, that's the only front bumper we can get. It's not that impressive. I wish we can get a lot more for this car. The splitters are okay, but it looks like we're just gonna be sticking with the RWB, which is still a really nice body kit. Let me just say, at least you can still put splitters on it, not locked off. Forget what I just said. All of them are locked off, but this one. So, okay. Can we at least? No, we can't. I probably should have checked that first. Yeah, let me at least check what else we can get, and if we can't, huh? There really isn't much for this R34, is it? I mean, for this R32. It's a damn shame. So, I guess this isn't going to be as great as a build as I thought. Wait, which is the one I owned? Ah, damn it, I bought two splitters. Okay, so, I think most of it is pretty good, not going to lie. Can't even change the wing, but to be honest, that is the biggest wing I could ever imagine, so I would most likely go for that anyways. I'll keep the stood. Not even a word. I'll keep the hood stock. I will lower the tint as I always do. It seems like that's all we can do, really. Well, no. Have yet to adjust the stance. Gotta drop that bit. Definitely widen it out a little. I think that looks pretty good. Camber it just a bit, and I'm probably gonna make this a I feel like I've done a lot of drift tunes already. I might just go back for the other guy was a grip tune as well, so I'll probably just stick within the grip realm with this car, at least as much as I can, because I kind of like going to drift a lot. So we'll see what happens. Now I'm gonna try to not go for my Volks. As much as I really love them, those they'll look really, really good. So I might stick with these. Let me see what else we can get. I will probably go with those. Those are really sick. I didn't expect that. The works I might also try to lay off on. You know, it feels like works and the rays are pretty much the go-tos. Like for almost any car in this game, those are what you want. They fit every single car. You can't complain about it. Although a lot of these are still okay. Again, they just don't compare. So what I'm going to stick with is the first one, which were these. Because they look pretty sick. I will probably, though, decrease it just a little bit. Just so I can get my stretch tires. Actually, no, let's not go for stretch. Let's go for regular Toyos. Because, again, Toyo is the best. Definitely going to go with Brembos, though. Because I love Brembo. Brembo, I am a Brembo fanboy. So, to all those, Willwood, I think they had Stop Tech, Endless, and all those others. I'm sorry. Brembo is just my favorite and will forever be my favorite. Thank you very much. Get into the rims. Back to you. These are actually really, really nice. I'm really impressed. Can I increase it one more? Yeah, sure. Why not? Just go a little bit bigger in the rear. For regular... Where are they? There they are. I don't get why they sometimes switch them up like that. Like, do you guys want me to use something different? Is that supposed to be your sign? Because if it is, it annoys the hell out of me. You know, last but not least. Alright. I'd say that looks pretty good. Let's see what kind of wraps they give us. We have a Cosmic, which I've seen that before on the Need for Speed site when they show you guys the cars. And I'm guessing this one we've also seen before. Yes, we have. So it seems like they kind of go for stuff a little simple, although I do not like that on this. I don't... It would look a lot better without those two big logo decals on the hood and on the side. I think it would look a lot better without it. But hey, we don't use default wraps. We use my own custom wraps. So I'll see you guys when I get that done with. And here she is. I think she looks really, really good in orange. The moment I put it to orange, like accidentally, I immediately fell in love with it. I knew this had to be the color. So let me just give you guys a quick look around of what I did to the car. I didn't do too much to it. It was like anything here really. It's just logos. But I think the logos really make it look good. Like this is probably another one of those cars like the Supra where less is really more. Um, you know, it feels like I could probably have gone for some fancy decals like I did on my A86 or what I've now done onto my RX-7, but I don't know, it feels like for some cars, or at least how you started off with just the color, it just feels like it's a lot better if you just keep it something simple. So I did do my kind of makeshift carbon fiber hood, put all the logos on it. Shout out to Black Panther, by the way. And if you guys are wondering why I always put a Black Panther logo, I really love his channel. I support him. I support him a lot, and so that's why almost every car I have, I just had to put a Black Panther logo, and it's a really nice one. It's just nice and clean, so it's nothing too crazy. So yes, this is my Skyline posted up next to all my other cars like this. But yeah, I would have loved to do something crazy like I did with my A86. I could have, but it just didn't fully feel right. So I just kept it more like this. So this and my Supra, both of these are going to be quite clean builds. The Supra is like very clean though. This is kind of like my other Skyline, really. It didn't have much to it, but for what it did, it was clean and still looked pretty nice. So, for the tune, can't do that yet because I have yet to go onto the performance. I forgot this was still stock, but stock looks pretty decent. You know, 0 to 60 in 5.37 seconds, quarter mile in 13.7, top speed of 156 with 351 horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower. Now, I think we could possibly hit 850. You know, I've not seen a max build of this yet, so this is what I'm gonna do firsthand. And I think I'm gonna do the turbo last because that's normally what gives me the most power. I think we can hit 850 if more. The most probably 950. I don't think we're gonna hit the thousands. It's gonna be very, very close. So right now we're at 572. Camshaft brings us to 601. Again, the turbos are what really, really gives you that power. So that's why our numbers, it's not low, but not too, well, now it's getting really, really high. We're at 713. So I said 850 at first. Oh, crap. We only have 4 grand. We only have 4 grand, which means something's gonna get sold. Oh no, I never paid attention to my money. I thought we had plenty enough. We had 100 grand. Oh shit. I loved it. I loved how its drifting was. I did a montage of it too. But since I already did that, I think it might be time to say goodbye. It was an awesome car, but honestly, it's just not one of the cars that I would keep in my dream garage. It was a really, really nice drift car though, but gotta move on. Now, this is going to be a more grippy build. I'm gonna try, because in the end, I kind of lean forward to the drift side, but we're gonna try to have a grip, alright? Gonna try, emphasis on try. Still gonna put some drift tune on it, like probably with the tires, but kind of want to grip a lot. So right now we're at 713, 850, 1,100. Oh my gosh, I did not think this was gonna hit over 1,000. Yo, that is insane. The supercharger though is 806. We don't want that. We want turbo. Straight up turbo. Oh my goodness, 1,000? That's insane. And all these are almost the same. So we really have to choose pretty wisely. Now, although this says 0 to 60 slightly slower, it does hit 0 to 100 faster. Wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I keep on looking at the 1.20, 1.17, like it's going to hit it in 1.17 seconds. So, that's a lie. Ooh, that's good. So far, it looks like the best. And it is. Alright, this is what I'm going to be using. Wow. 1,100 horsepower. That is mind-blowing, bro. That is just insane. Actually, what I might do for the tune is probably keep it down the middle, because I've realized a lot of times when you keep it down the middle, it does everything you really want it to do. Of course, I'm going to lock the diff because I want to. Increase the downforce a lot. Probably put it to... Yeah, I'll put it to max, whatever. Brake strength, I like having a lot of brake strength. I'll keep it in the middle. And have my handbrake strength strong. I probably say hard. Outside of that, everything is gonna... Well, actually, no. I want my steer response and the steer range pretty wide, but you get the idea. A lot of it is just gonna stay in the middle. I think that's probably how you should have your grip builds, instead of just having it all the way toward grip. At least for me, because I kind of like to have my car drifting a lot too. So yeah, in the middle it can still drift, can still grip. It is slightly more put toward the drift side, but that's because a lot of stuff that I put toward the drift side is a lot more necessary. So that's why. Like, it should be necessary for almost all your builds, in my opinion. Bro, that is a seriously big wing. Like, when you actually come out here and you look at this, that is freaking huge. That is higher than the car. Oh, and it sounds so beautiful. And I'm about to run to that car. Alright. Probably should not have locked the diff though if I wanted to be a grip build. But for the most part, it's still pretty good. Like, again, I don't mind having a grip car that gets a little sideways. It kind of makes me feel a little better. But yeah, this build looks very sexy right now, and it's not like it's drifting like crazy. Probably, most likely because my tire pressure is put down the middle, so it's not more so biased toward the drift. But that was a pretty high speed drift. I really like that. If I were to change anything to make it more grippy, it would just be to not lock the diff. Outside of that, I think it's really, really good. And I love how I'm supposed to make this a grip tune, but I'm trying to do a lot of drifts with it. I guess I'm trying to just test it out on if we get into any kind of corners, will it be able to handle it? The answer to that is yes. Yes, it will. Ooh. I think I nudged it just a tiny bit. Luckily for me though, I can still drift this, so I really, really like that. I might though just not completely lock the diff, just because if I want to grip more, having a locked diff is a little harder. It can still really grip well. I really do like it, but just for the benefit of the doubt, so it's not a drifter, just keep it centered. And if I want, I probably might just open it, but then it's kind of hard to get a little sideways, and I kind of like going sideways. Grip or drift, sideways is always better. So what we're gonna do now, after I test it out a little bit more, is hop into a race and see how it does. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Hold up, wait. Yo. Your car is beautiful. Damn. You know what, that might just be my next build. My next build might be that Mustang. Oh my goodness. That is nice. That is hella nice. But yeah, I don't really do many muscle car builds. Like, I've only done the... I did one of the Mustangs, the Mustang that you can slap on the Hoonigan body kit on. That's the only muscle car I've actually ever done in this game. Even in a campaign, I never messed with any muscle cars because I'm not a muscle car kind of guy. I like my imports. It's always been that way, so kind of fuck with them. Even in all the other Need for Speeds, like Carbon and Pro Street was the only one though I really did like messing around with the muscle cars, but that's because we actually had grip races. And oh my gosh, you should have seen me in that 69, 67 Camaro. Bro, that thing was a wheelie monster. Even if you did regular races. Wait, what? Close the map, accept the crew invite? It's a grip I mean, it's a drift. I don't want to do a drift. It's supposed to be grip, okay? Even though I would love, love, love. Ooh, the Wrath of Eddie. I could do that. That is a very long event, though. And I don't exactly want to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I want to just do a nice, clean, simple run. And is it Angels Can't Catch Demons? I think that's the Outlaw one, if I am correct. I will just do that. Although I think that might also be a long event too, but doesn't hurt. I might just stick with that. Just because I also get to face against Lamborghinis and stuff. Well, technically against the Wrath of Eddie, I am also facing against some high-end cars, and I do get to face Eddie's R34. Skyline versus Skyline doesn't sound too bad, but I've already done that with my R34 versus R34. That was really fun. I'm rambling on too much. Let's just do this race, alright? Shut up. And is anyone else annoyed that freaking... oh my god, so I thought I called him Troy. What? Travis never talked in this? Like, yeah, he called you and stuff, but every time events came up, he never said a word. Like, I liked it when all the crew guys would at least have their little intro before the race. Travis never did, even after you figured out it was him. Disappointed me. But it looks like we're going up against some pretty high-end cars, which I really do like that McLaren. Oh my gosh. Y'all can't go sideways. Sidewise? What? Y'all can't go sideways like me? Oh no. Ooh. Thank goodness I did not wreck me. Oh wait, this actually isn't a long race. I thought this was supposed to be a long one. No! Tree! No! I'm freaking bicycling this Skyline, man. Excuse me. See, this is why I want my car. This is why I want my drift cars to do some drifting, because I can get around those corners real nicely. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. Don't screw up. You're nearing the end. Not that be. Who's behind me? Yo, someone's really on me right now. I cannot screw up. You're near the end. Let's go. Hell yes. Someone was on me. Was that the McLaren? I think it wasn't. Yeah, it was a McLaren, bro. That McLaren was just on my freaking tail. Holy crap! But I'm not surprised. It is a McLaren, one of the fastest cars in this game. So kudos to you, but can't match the Skyline. I think this was definitely a successful build. Really do love this car. Might keep it for now, and I say for now as in possibly selling it for the R34, just because I love the R34 the most, even more than the R35. To be honest, the R35 was pretty lit, but R34 will always and forever have that special place in my heart. So later on, I might just upgrade my Skylines again from the R32 to the R34. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like, comment what you think about this Skyline. Do you love it? Do you like there's a big ass wing on it, man? Like, god damn, that is huge. Peace.